first, men stopped pursuing marriages. Now, men don't even want to date anymore. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women. It just feels like it. All right? Today, we're going to be talking about why men don't even want to date anymore. All right? And the reason why I'm doing this video, because a girl said, the reason why women are the way they are is because guys don't even act like gentlemen anymore. Guys don't even act like they used to be. Well, there's a reason for that. It's called a shift in society. And today we're going to be breaking down why guys don't even want to date, and it's pretty much cut and dry. We either sleeping together or not. Let's get to it. First, when it comes to dating, everybody is a heartless dater, especially women. Women have become heartless daters. They don't care if they hurt a man's feelings. They don't care if they abuse a man. They don't care if they use him, cheat on him, do whatever she got to do to make herself feel empowered. That's what all of this is about, is the woman feeling empowered is the reason why dating has shifted. They became more colder. With women becoming more colder in dating, it did the same thing to men. The only difference is a lot of women like to go cold, right? So it makes them feel empowered. But then when they start feeling lonely, their hormones and their mood shift. And then it's like, oh man, now I want to be a wife now. It's not like that with a man. When a man gets the cold shoulder and he wakes up to women's nature, he rarely wants to date and he rarely wants to be in a relationship because he feels like it's not worth it. And the reason why is because woman nature doesn't affect all women, but it affects a majority of the women that you can actually add in the equation. Trying to find a good girl is like trying to find a needle in space. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. But when women go to date now, they're making sure that if everything goes wrong, they can get out and be on top of the game. So they're never revealing their true selves. They're always showing that they have a motive. Next, chivalry is dead. There's no point in opening for doors, being nice to women, giving them flowers, treating them like a gentleman, because if you do any of that now, it's like he's weak. Anything that shows you complimenting a woman, or even trying to be good to a woman, trying to romance a woman, or even trying to show a woman her value makes you look weak. It's kind of like women need men to show them their value, but when a man shows them their value, he looks weak. So it's like that's what we're battling in society with women. It's like, what do you want? You want a good guy or a bad guy? You want a man to be both? No, you want a crazy man. You want a man to be confused. This is why they date a lot of guys who are in and out of jail, who are the bad boys, because those bad boys are unpredictable. Those bad boys are very confusing. So those bad boys psychologically keep a woman entertained. Women have become so used to the entertainment side of a relationship that chivalry doesn't even matter anymore. It's more like, can we create a scene together? Everyone's trying to be like these reality stars on YouTube. They want their own reality show as well. Next, hookup culture has destroyed long-term relationships. All right? That's because people are so used to hooking up, getting straight to it. Back in the day, people used to work for it. I mean, you used to have to wait 2 weeks. You used to have to wait three months. All right? When you knew, like, when I got with her, we were going to be together for a long time. That worked back in grandma's days. Nowadays, hookup culture makes it almost virtually impossible because there's nothing to work for. If a guy can't get it physically, he can get it psychologically online because the matrix has taken over majority of our brains anyway. Next, people would rather date a lot of people instead of like one good person. You know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of throwaways. Like even with guys, they will have a phone full of women, but there'll be a bunch of throwaways that they don't care about. And those throwaways are just there for their egos. But in a lot of cases, a lot of these guys end up getting baby mamas from these throwaways. And then that's where the cycle begins because he really don't want her. He don't have any respect for her. And then she's aiming to hurt him. Well, that comes from everybody worried about how many people they can date for their own ego. So they settle for 100 pennies instead of having 4 quarters. The quality of people have become so moralist that it's like a good person is looked at as being bad and a bad person is looked at as being good. So people choose low quality as quantity instead of just quality people. Next, love songs don't have any more feelings to them. Even Chris Brown started changing the lyrics of his songs years ago. If you think about it, the Trey songs and all that, them guys don't matter no more. The Jacquees, they don't matter no more. It's full-blown red pill. So in other words, it's The Weeknd. Look at The Weeknd. All he talks about, drug overdose, depression, partying. That's where it's at. That's where the new love songs are at, is The Weeknd. And believe it or not, The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists due to the fact that he does speak reality when it comes to women, and he's always talking about them thotties. But just understand, a love song right now holds no value to a woman. To a lot of you guys, you still want to be in love. So when you by yourself, you're going to put those love songs on and you're going to be in your room jamming, or you're going to be riding down the street jamming. All right, you need to stop listening to the love songs. If you're going to listen to anybody, you better listen to The Weeknd, because he be talking to them thotties. Next, nowadays it's okay to cheat. Nobody is going to look down on you if you cheat on somebody. Matter of fact, side chicks are proud to be side chicks nowadays. We live in an era where if a man has a girl and a side chick, that is an accomplishment. And you have women out there that are strictly devoting their life into being the perfect side chick. Let me explain to you why the side chick wants to be a side chick. She gets the most perks. She gets the most perks to be quiet from the girlfriend. So a lot of women are aiming to be side chicks because they can get bills paid. They can get cell phones paid. It's pretty much just a side prostitute. And in a lot of ways, it has them thinking that they're conquering and getting closer to the man. But one thing about a man is, when you get yourself a side chick, you can never turn her into a wife. It's that simple. Those type of girls are living for the excitement. Their brain moves in a loop. As long as you keep them as a side chick, they'll stay loyal. You try to make them a main chick, she's going to get mad. She's going to dog you out. So understand, it's okay to cheat now. Next, dating is just hanging out. Like, let's be honest. When you and a girl get around each other on a date, all y'all doing is just showing each other your phone, different memes, different stuff that you've seen on the internet. There's really no quality in what you guys are saying nowadays. There's really nothing to talk about. There's nothing to share. Everything that you know, she know. Before y'all get on a date, y'all already done seen each other's lives. Y'all done seen each other's posts. Y'all done already scrabbled through each other's friends and Instagrams. So when y'all get around each other, there's nothing to talk about. Y'all just hanging out, shooting the breeze, hook up, and then everybody go home. And then women get to the point where they're bored and they're like, what is there something new that I could do with my life today? You know what? How about me and Billy just get married and just pretend to be happy? That's what's happening now. People are getting married just for a new feeling. And then after a couple years, it's like, all right, let's just get a divorce. Next, people are addicted to attention. And this is the main reason why relationships, marriages, and all that is going to end. It's because everybody needs attention. No one wants to hide. In order for you to build something with a woman, it's going to require you and her to separate yourself from the rest of the world and come up with a game plan that both of you can stick with and grow together. In order to make that happen, people cannot block out the rest of the world in order to do so. And that's the main problem that we're having in today's society. Until both men and women are able to remove the shackles off their brain and only focus on each other, they'll never be in a relationship again. And this is why men nowadays are not even pursuing dating. Even dating nowadays is not even worth it. It's just better off saying, how much do you charge for a blowjob? Because at some point, to be honest with you, at some point, women are going to have to sell their body. That's going to be the only way of income for them to come in. Because the old way is not going to work anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going into new world order. If you wasn't psychologically prepared for what's getting ready to happen now, you will be selling your soul for the money. All right? This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys was able to get the message out there. And there is like a negative 0.1 chance that you may find the love of your life. The only thing that I can say is go out and get on your grind first. All right. So that way you're already prepared. All right. Hasta la.